My first option was, go to Dubai. But with the war and what's happening right now, is Dubai over?
Yes, people have started giving a second thought because once upon a time, what everybody was talking about, the safest country in the world, has now shattered a little bit.
Deepesh, I know you've been a US immigration expert for more than 20 years, helping thousands of Indians navigate everything from visas to permanent residence. So what are rich Indians asking for you today in 2026? What is the hot destination?
Hottest still remains to be the US.
Forget about US. What is my next best option if I want to explore a life outside of India?
There are two countries that have made it very easy for people to get the permanent residency. The first is Greece and the second is So Greece has a very interesting program called FIP, Financially Independent Person. So let's say a lot of people who have jobs in India who are working from home. Under this program, if somebody is making 3,500 euros per month passive income, you multiply this by 12. So that's 42,000 euros, so about 45 lakh rupees. You put this in a bank account and give me a statement. And then we can apply for this financially independent person where you'll get a visa of 3 years. You can live in Greece.
So basically, if I have 50 lakhs of savings, I can get a 3-year visa into Greece and I can continue doing my job from there.
Yes.
I have a controversial question. Because you are helping people leave India, what if people called you an anti-national? What would you say to that? Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the 1% Club Show. On today's episode, we're going to be discussing everything about exploring an alternate life outside of India. So if you are somebody who is not happy with your lifestyle in India and you're considering a second or a third life in Middle East, in Europe, in US, then this episode is for you. So watch till the end if you want to learn about all the legal hacks about how you can set up a legal residency outside of India. So the guest for today's episode is somebody who's coming for the third time, is Mr. Deepesh Deshmukh.
Hi there.
Deepesh, welcome back to my channel once again. It's been a while since we last spoke and a lot of things have changed.
Oh yeah. But still this feels like home to me. So
yeah, this is the episode where I get to learn about, okay, what is my plan B?
Of course.
If I don't like, living in polluted India,
yes,
as most people are complaining. So I think most people are exploring this route.
Yeah.
So if I'm a millionaire in India today, my first option was, go to Dubai.
Right.
Because it's like a 3-hour flight.
Correct.
And a lot of people are already doing it. We all want to say, okay, an anti-national and all of that. But anybody who's made a sizable amount of wealth has always thought of this as their plan B.
Correct.
But with the war and what's happening right now, is Dubai over? Is the Middle East dream completely dead?
So you cannot say Dubai is over, but yes, people have started giving a second thought because once upon a time, what everybody was talking about, the safest country in the world or one of the safest, has now, shattered a little bit. Of course, business is as usual, but I was there last week and I could see less people, less traffic for a change. So something has definitely changed.
So what are rich Indians asking for you now? Because I know, your job is, all the rich Indians of India knows you. Not just India, all over the world.
Yeah.
Right? Anybody who is thinking of moving from one country to another, you are somebody that they call.
Yes.
You're like, better call Deepesh.
Yes.
So what are rich Indians asking for you today in 2026, considering the world that we're living in right now? What is the hot destination? Have you ever wondered how much money you need to retire? Based on your monthly expenses and your investment growth rate, do you know what is your retirement age? This question bothered me for the last 10 years. So I thought, why don't I just build an app around this? So at the 1% Club, we are now launching our FinTech app powered by AI. This is the first time AI is being fed on your own personal financial information and giving you advice like a professional money manager. Head over to the 1% Club app right now, install it, track your FIRE number and invest money like a professional money manager. It's completely free of cost, so try it right now.
So hottest still remains to be the US. The EB-5 program, the $800,000 investment where you get the green card in a year or two.
That is about 7.5 CR?
About 8 crore because then there are legal fees and other expenses. So you need about $850,000.
People are still getting that.
So I'll tell you what happens. The program ends on September 30th, 2027.
Oh, next year, no?
Next year. But there is one clause which is called the grandfathering clause. Now, what does this clause do? Now, this clause is ending on this September 2026. So the law says that if anybody filed for the EB-5 petition And for any reason, if the law changes in future, if you have applied under the grandfathering clause, you will get the green card because you applied when the law existed, the law belongs to you. But after 1st October, there is no grandfathering clause protection, which means after 1st October, if somebody files and if the green card program gets scrapped, they will not get the green card. So that is why, though the program will be available after October, but it is too risky for people to file because any changes happen and then they will not get the green card and their money will remain stuck for 5 years. The $800,000 that they've invested, they will get it back, but that will come back after 5 years.
So if not for EB-5, what is the alternative for US? There's something else which has come out.
Yes, so they have launched the Gold Card program where it is a $1 million donation
to
the US government.
You won't get it back.
It's a donation, so you don't get it back. But there are two problems. One, under the EB-5 program, it is husband, wife and kids under 21 who get the green card under one application, $800,000. And second, you get the green card in 1, 2, 3 years, all right, depending on the project and a few things. Under the Gold Card, it is $1 million donation per person of the family. So if husband, wife and 2 children, it's $4 million donation. That is not the problem that people have in India. The second problem
is... to pay 4 million also.
Yeah, you have no idea. But the second problem is for Indians and Chinese, they will be in a same queue of EB2 category green cards, which means they'll get the green card in 12 to 15 years after putting the $1 million per person.
What?
There is no logic to this, but this is the fact.
They have to wait for 10 years after that.
More than 10 years.
After paying $1 million.
Yeah.
And Indians are going to do this now. Indians are going to pay $1 million.
So from H1B to green card is 50 years. They might as well do this 10, 12 years, right? What other choice do you have? Imagine somebody at 35 applying for the EB2 category, the regular green card. They'll be 85 when they get it. What will they put, right? So then...
people are ready to pay.
Correct.
Interesting. So now let us say forget about US.
Don't say forget about it.
US
it's
obviously. US is a number one required thing.
Of course, yes.
But not a lot of people have $1 million to just give away like that.
Of course, correct.
So what is my next best option if I want to explore a life outside of India?
Sure. So a lot of people have started considering Europe as a option. And in Europe, again, not every country is giving you permanent residency. Every country does not have easy access to the PR programs. There are 2 countries that have made it very easy for people to get the permanent residency. The first is Greece and the second is Portugal. These are the 2 countries people are now looking at and they are considering moving to these countries by taking permanent residency.
I've read somewhere that these Greece real estate developers are setting up shop in Mumbai to attract Mumbai rich people to buy houses in Greece.
Yeah,
Is this true?
They've not set up shop, but they have at least one representative in India who's based and who's obviously marketing their products. But yes, it is true because there is a demand. Indians are now looking at Europe as another destination where they would like to settle. And when you take permanent residency of any of one European country, the entire EU, the entire Schengen area opens up for you. You can set up companies anywhere in EU. You can run those companies. You can open bank account and you can have a life there. So from that angle, a lot of Indians, especially from the business community, have started considering Greece and Portugal as a secondary option. Not necessarily they want to move right away. So good thing is, unlike US EB-5 program, once you get the green card, you have to move. You're expected to move there and set a life. In Greece, once you get the PR, which you get in like 6 months or less, the residency rule is 0 days for permanent residency, which means you go there for biometrics once. After that, you never set foot in Greece. As long as you have the property, the PR gets renewed every 5 years for the rest of your life. Portugal.
And how much does that cost in Greece?
So Greece, you have to buy a property worth 250,000 euros.
So and 2.5 CR.
2.5 CR. And then, of course, about 5 to 10% expenses, right? Attorney fee, golden visa fee, all of that. Also, there is no property which is valued at exact 250,000 euros. It could be 260, 270. So I tell people keep a budget of 300,000 euros or at today's rate, 3 crore approximately, Indian rupees. And you can get the Greek golden visa.
So basically you're saying for 3 crore rupees, I can get full access of Europe.
Yes.
Where I can set up a business.
Correct.
I can open bank accounts. I can do a job.
No. Once you get any of the golden visa program in Europe, you can stay there, you can do business. You cannot do a job. That's the only thing. But people usually who are putting this kind of money, they are not looking at job.
Achha.
Now, let's say if somebody wants to do a job, there are two ways of doing it. One, you can set up a company because you're allowed to do that. And then you can use it like a consulting company. So you can outsource yourself as a consultant. Second option is, let's say a French company gives you a job or a German. That's all possible. You tell them, I already have a residency. Now they have to apply for a D visa. And D visa is very easy for residents. D visa is like H1B of US. This is a work permit. So you get the D visa and you can then do a job.
Achha.
So job is possible, but directly you can't work.
Got it. So what is the investment outcome? Like, let's say I put 3 crores in a Greece property.
Correct.
You're saying that it will grow in value.
Yes.
But can I sell it?
You can sell it, but the day you sell it, your PR is gone, right? But now, if I were to compare Greece and Portugal, it gets interesting because Portugal, the investment is double, 500,000 euros.
So 5 CR.
5 CR. All right. The rate is more than 100 rupees. So it's more than 5 CR.
Okay.
But in that, you have to live in Portugal for 1 week per year.
Okay.
And after 10 years, you become eligible for passport.
Okay.
Also, after 8 years, so 8 years there's a lock-in. This money you're not buying property. In Portugal, now the laws have changed. Now you have to invest in a fund. And of course, it's governed by the government and you can't just put money in any fund, right? So obviously, it's a safe thing. There is an 8-year lock-in. After 8 years, you can actually get the money back. And if you invest 500,000 euros, you get back 750,000 odd back. About 4 to 5% IRR you get.
After how many years?
After 8 years.
After 8 years.
After 8 years.
So I put around 5-6 crore. After considering the INR depreciation with euros, I might end up making 8 crores now.
Aram se, easily, right?
Got it.
So after 8 years, you got your money back. You can do whatever you want with that money. But your residency is permanent. So in Greece, you need to keep the apartment till the time you get citizenship. In Portugal, after 8 years, you're going to get back the money no matter what.
So then I'm still a permanent
resident. You're a permanent resident. And after 10 years of doing this, you can apply for citizenship and then you're sorted.
Interesting.
Also, remember, when you buy property in Greece, the developer is handling the property. You don't really have to go maintain nothing. So when they're giving you 4% per annum rental yield, ideally, you get about 6-7% rent, but they obviously
6-7% rent.
Yes, but then the developer is, because they are the people who are going to handle your property, they take care of wear and tear, maintenance, paying off all the bills, all of that. So that's why they give you 4% and they keep the rest obviously to maintain the property and they need some profit.
4% is still much better than what we get in Mumbai.
I know.
Mumbai you get 2%.
Correct. Here 4% will be in writing agreement. So you will get.
And what is the taxation on that 4%?
So if you keep them, you can bring the money to India, then the Indian taxation. And if you keep, this is not that big an amount. So approximately 15% is what the tax you look at.
Interesting. So I can bring that rental income back to India.
So you will get the rental income wherever you have a bank account in your name. You tell the developer, I want money here. You can get that money.
They'll just wire it to my Indian bank account.
Of course, yes.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So today, instead of buying a 3 crore apartment in India and giving it for rent, I can buy a 3 crore apartment in Greece.
Correct.
And get visa-free access into entire Europe.
That's what Indians are doing now.
And do a business also.
Yeah.
Wow, this is very interesting.
Correct. Now, in this one application, husband, wife, children under 17 are covered, because what happens is, husband's parents and wife's parents also will get the same PR benefit. So it's a big family under one property purchase. Now the only catch is, once the child turns 21, they lose the residency. If the child is still dependent and is studying, not making money, then up to 24 they can stretch, but then they'll lose the residency. For this, an interesting workaround is that if you have one child, you buy the property in the child's name, even if the child is 15 years old. Because the parents are going to get then. So husband, wife and one child. Sometimes what happens is there are 2 kids, like somebody has 10-year, 12-year. Now, as long as in 7 years you apply for the passport and you get the citizenship, you're sorted. Because then aging out doesn't matter because you have a citizenship. But if you choose to be on permanent residency, then once the child crosses 21, 22 or max 24, the child will age out. Similarly for Portugal, the law remains very similar. But here the aging out is 23. So again, you have to consider 10 years to get citizenship. So the child, if the child is 10, 11, 12, then there's no problem. If the child is older, it's better you buy the property or do the investment in the child's name and the parents will get it. So all these are custom solutions that we have to provide. It's not like one box fits everybody.
Right.
So, yeah. So Greece, again, has a very interesting program called FIP, Financially Independent Person.
Acha.
Under this program, if somebody is making 3,500 euros per month, passive income, investment, rental, this kind of income.
Okay, salary is not included.
Salary is not included. Okay.
$3,500.
Euros.
So around 3.5 lakhs per month.
About 3.5 lakh rupees. Right?
It can be either rental income or my investment profit.
Any. Or you multiply this by 12. So that's 42,000 euros. So about 45 lakh rupees. You put this in a bank account and give me a statement.
Savings account.
Savings account. It has to be a personal account, not a company account.
Okay.
Right? And then we can apply for this financially independent person where you'll get a visa of 3 years. You can live in Greece.
Okay.
You can do remote jobs. So let's say a lot of people who have jobs in India who are working from home, IT jobs and consulting jobs, they can do this. So they can continue with their Indian income, but move to Greece.
Oh.
And Greece, your lifestyle, your residency, it's not very expensive. In 2,000-3,000 euros per month, you can live a comfortable life. I was there for 2 weeks. I just came back a week ago. And it is amazing.
This includes rent.
I'm saying, everything.
So basically, if I have 50 lakhs of savings,
correct,
I can get a 3-year visa into Greece.
Correct.
And I can continue doing my job from there.
Yes. Now you cannot do a job in Greece, obviously, right? But you can set up a company anywhere in EU, just like Golden Visa.
Oh, wow.
And you can run that company as well. So you can have a side business.
So I can basically, if I'm a freelancer, having Indian clients,
correct,
I can continue doing that from Greece.
Yeah, live a nice, happy life.
And then I can set up a business also in Greece.
You can.
And all I need is 50 lakhs.
Yeah.
When did this start?
It's been there. We are speaking after a long time, right? So.
And what if I don't have a lot of money? We're talking about crores here.
Okay.
But what if I'm somebody in my 20s and I still want to explore some out of India option? Is there some interesting program from different countries?
So I will talk about 2 programs.
Okay.
One, in Dubai, one option is either if you set up a company and cost of company registration is not a lot, like under 10 lakh rupees and you can set up a company. Then you can get a 2-year visa and you can actually move to Dubai and you can run that company.
And it could be how much money?
Under 10 lakh rupees.
Under 10 lakh rupees.
These are because when we talk about company formation, the cost of company formation, the cost of visa, the cost of health checkup, Emirates ID, biometrics, lot of fees. So everything top under 10 lakh rupees, you can form a company and you can actually move there. There is another option called freelance visa where I can get you, it's like a work permit that you're buying from the UAE government. You're paying fees. Again, that is under 10 lakh rupees. And all these fees are applicable. So again, depending on person to person, whether couple, child, the fees will vary. But again, these are very inexpensive ways of moving to Dubai.
Okay.
Under freelance visa, they'll be able to do job anywhere. They don't need visa after that. Under business visa, obviously they're running that company, right? Also, the taxation is amazing in Dubai because if you have a job, unlimited income is tax-free. Even if you're making $1 million dirham per annum, 0 income tax. If it's a company, now they have started corporate tax for the past couple of years, but it is fun. Up to 370,000 dirham profit, there is 0 income tax.
Okay.
Right? After that, there is a flat 9% tax, which is still very, very reasonable.
What about UK and Australia and all of that? They were very popular.
They used to be popular. Now nobody wants to go there.
Why? What happened to UK?
Life. I mean, a lot of geopolitical issues and a lot of jobs are not getting created, and a lot of students who are going there are not able to find jobs and stuff like that. So it's just a big problem. So nobody wants to really go there. Canada and Australia, they gave so many people PR that today not enough jobs are available. Too many people they have brought in. So that became a problem. US, on the other hand, they give only 65,000 H1Bs per year, whereas these guys gave in lakhs every year. US gives 10-20,000 green cards per year. These guys gave in lakhs of permanent residencies per year. So they have created a big problem for themselves. That's why these are no more popular places where people want to migrate.
So Australia and Canada has gone.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is it? This is all the options I have today? Any other wild card option?
No, not for migration. If somebody wants for fun, then they can get a Caribbean passport. They can give up Indian passport, get a Caribbean passport, live in India, but then 140 plus countries they can travel visa free. And technically they can live in most of the countries 6 months in a year or 3 months at a time, every 6 months. But again, it's not really a immigration solution. It is something
like
where,
for fun.
Yeah, for fun. People don't want to wait for the Schengen visa for 2 months and they don't. So for them, it's okay. But otherwise, it's not an immigration solution where you can actually move.
What do you think India should do to, should India create a visa program to attract foreigners? What is your thought?
Don't get me in trouble because I speak the truth and people then...
No, but you've learned so much about so many visa programs all over the world.
Correct.
Why can't India do something to attract foreign talent?
India should do because there are still so many countries that are way below India. And these are the people who still aspire that, someday what if I go to a country like India and set up a life?
African countries, people
Why
can
not?
come.
Absolutely. So, and again, when we are talking of all these countries who have created investment-based programs, they have one requirement in common that you have to give the police clearance certificate to make sure that no criminal is entering, right?
Yeah.
So even if India creates such programs, they can definitely ask for a document which says that you have no criminal cases in that country and stuff like that. So ideally, India should work on something similar. And if people are listening, I'll be very happy to structure something for them because...
So how do you structure it? Because the reason I ask is because in India today, less than 3% of people pay taxes.
Yes.
So we need to get more people from outside India who can, do some good business here and pay taxes to the government.
Why not? Yeah.
So that's the point of these programs, right? Like the countries which are doing these visa programs, they've realized that their population is getting older, not getting replaced.
Correct.
So they're filling it up with young Indians.
Absolutely.
So we should do the same. We should get young foreigners to come and build businesses here.
Correct.
So
and in fact, there are 2 reasons why they are doing these programs. One is, of course, to attract the wealthy people. And the second thing is when they invest in these countries and buy property, for example, jobs get created, right? Local people get jobs, construction jobs are getting created. EB-5 program is all about each investor investing $800,000 and creating 10 American jobs. That's the reason they're giving you the green card. So if something similar India can come up with, amount we'll have to figure out, but each investor...
Let's do that exercise. If you had to design a visa program for India to attract foreigners, how would you design it?
So I would keep to between 1 to 2 crore investment because anything more and people say, why will I not go to Greece?
Yeah.
Because that is the closest 2.5 CR, right? So as long as it is 1 to 2 crore price range, and then we have to make sure that whatever investment they are investing, at least 10 jobs have to be created. These 2 criteria, if we stick to, everything else falls in place.
Yeah, because there is no country like India today to start a business.
Yeah,
I have such a large population.
Correct.
So I know the lifestyle won't be as good as Greece or Portugal.
Yeah.
But if you want to make money, if you want to start a business, this is a great opportunity.
Correct.
So you're saying 1 to 2 crore is the mark?
Yeah, India should consider.
People pay the Indian government, come here and set up a business.
So they don't have to pay they have to invest in, like EB-5 program, 800,000, you're not paying to US government. It's going to a developer, construction happens and you get the money back from the developer. US government is only getting $6,000 in fees. That's all they're getting.
Government gets very little.
Yeah, because their focus is not to take money from you or the investors, but to create jobs. So that is how they are bettering the country. Similarly, Greece, the visa fee is like hardly 3,000-4,000 euros.
So basically, our infra projects in smaller towns can be funded by foreigners.
Why? Exactly.
They get a business visa.
Correct.
To start a business.
Right. Yeah.
Interesting. I have a controversial question. You ready? What would you say? Because you are helping people leave India.
Okay.
What if people called you an anti-national? What would you say to that?
They should call me national because I am helping population control. What are you saying? I am the reason India...
Please continue.
I am the reason population is being whatever under control because I am sending people abroad.
But you're sending rich people outside India.
Not necessarily. No? So this is again a misconception. I mean, I've had people who have jobs And they have managed to come up with these kind of monies. So it's not necessarily rich, right? And again, if pollution is in check, if roads are good, if infrastructure is good, if the income tax that I'm paying, if I'm getting something back in return, I will not leave. The fact that people are leaving, something is not right.
So you're sort of like creating pressure on the government to fix things.
Yeah.
So that's a good
that's a good way of looking at it. I'm national, no anti-national.
Perfect. I think, Deepesh, that is all the questions I had. I think it's a good update for me on how are rich Indians thinking about their plan B and plan C. So guys, thank you so much for watching till the end. Please feel free to suggest any future topics that you want to be discussed on this channel. Please drop them down in the comment section below. On that note, I'll see you in the next one.
Before you go, guys, if this video gave you even one insight and made you feel differently about money, don't just keep it to yourself. Share it with your friends or family member who could use it too. And if it has sparked a new thought or even made you disagree with me, drop a comment below and tell me why. Your critique helps me make this conversation sharper and more useful for you. As long as you have me subscribed, I'll make sure that you walk away with one new thing every Wednesday and Saturday.